Today we're working on 6.8. We get to evaluate the purpose of remainders. We still have been working on that division, right? Division's a big deal for us. It's not often, or it's not always perfect, so oftentimes there's remainders, and we just have to critically think about what the purpose of remainders are. Okay, why do we have them? What can we do with them? On and on and on. Okay, so let's say today's work, it looked like this. If we were to do our partial products method, it could look something like this: 13 divided by, good, I did see a few of those, nice. 13 divided by 3, right? We know that benchmark number is 4 that we like. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, and then we'd subtract it out, and we'd have one remainder. That was that add-on that was done earlier, okay? Why I'm doing this way, I want to point something out. I've told you this, that fractions are division problems, right? When you get a remainder, if you're looking to divide it up like was done with the stick of gum today, you could take the one remainder and divide it by 3, and you'd get that 1/3. That's how we came up with that, okay? Without having to show a picture. One remainder divided by 3 is 1 divided by 3 is 1/3. Is everybody okay with that? Thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down. Okay. The most important part that you're going to have to pay attention to today is the units. So what are the units that you're working in, right? So for instance, we had 4.5 sticks of gum. Maybe I should, right? 4.5, or I'm sorry. I want to stick with just writing sticks of gum, right? Is our unit in this, okay? We know that we can divide those sticks of gum, we can cut them up, hopefully fairly evenly. Let's see, I want to make sure I get all the right, give you all the right information here. Okay, so yeah, we can divide them equally. We can take those sticks of gum. Let's say it's like some toy cars, right? And we said three children were going to divide up 13 toy cars equally. Would they be able to divide that remainder toy car up? No. No, not at all. And if we were going to be fair, would it be fair for us to give one of the toy cars to one of the children? And would that be equal? No. So one way to look at this is you can still divide the remainder. Another way to look at this is you can ignore the remainder. So like toy cars, we probably just put that other toy car up on the shelf somewhere, right? So we would ignore the remainder, right? And then the third way to look at it. Oh, let's say we did like photos on a page. Okay. So we had 13 photos and we were putting them on a page, right? We would put, we'd fill 3 pages with 4 photos. Are we okay with that? And then we'd have 1 photo remainder, right? Wouldn't we have to have another page to put that 1 photo on? Are you guys okay with that? So we call that rounding. So we'd have to round the remainder. So 3 options, and it depends on what you're doing here, what your unit of measure is. You can either divide it up some more, you can ignore the remainder, or you can round the remainder. And that's kind of what you're going to be doing today, is evaluating that. So doing the division and evaluating what to do with it. And I think one way you look with divide, it'll be called reported as a fraction. Thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down. How you feeling about just evaluating these remainders today. I love to hear that.